today I'm going to show you how easy it is to start a red wiggler composting bin. This will give you what the gardening community would call black gold. It's the worm casings. It's essentially just fresh dirt that the worms make, and you literally have to just feed them whenever you think about it, kind of like a compost bin, which makes it awesome for a small space like in an apartment, or if you just don't have very big of a yard to have your own compost bin. It can literally be as simple as doing 2 5-gallon buckets stacked on top of each other, and you put some decent sized holes, like 1/2 inch holes. And this will allow the excess liquid to fall in the bottom. And it's also like compost tea, but they call it worm tea. It's going to be the liquid of the fertilizer that you can use straight on your plants. It's going to be very gentle. You just literally use it instead of water. And then you're going to use some spent potting soil, or just an organic potting soil, no Miracle Grow. We don't really want the worms eating that fertilizer. And then these are from like a 5 dozen egg carton. I just went and I soaked them so they're very pliable. The worms love eating this. And then just a regular egg carton, just some of that. We're going to use some of the fresh fall leaves and some dried lawn clippings. That'll be the brown part of it. And then they're also going to get some heirloom tomatoes that I have, well, the roly-polies went after them, so I saved the seeds out of them, but then they're going to get that yummy, juicy treat. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put it together. So you're going to get a couple spoonfuls of dirt. Just really enough to cover the bottom. And then you're going to shred up these egg cartons. Doesn't really have to be awesome job because the worms will do a lot of it for you. Just stick it in there. That will hold in some of the moisture. Okay. Then you dump in the brown. And this will seem kind of full, but we're going to get it wet at the very end. And I'm going to take these. These are some worms from my other bins. You can see I just gave them some salad mix to munch on. But they're down in there. They don't really like the light, so you can see them wiggling around in there. And then I will put the tomatoes, or whatever kinds of fruit veggie scraps you have. Okay, so just like that, I'm going to get the hose. And a very quick squirt. And there you have it. You put a lid on it, and you stick it in a closet, and you feed them whenever you think about it, once or twice a week. If it does start getting, here's one that I have, if it does start getting like some mold or whatever, you can just add more of the dry brown stuff, so more leaves, or do a egg carton, but that's not quite as wet. That'll help soak up some of the moisture. But as you can see, let's see where they're at. They don't like they don't like the sunlight outside. There they are. Look at all those guys down there. They were munching on some watermelon. But then all of that is all of the black gold. And there's also this one. It's kind of a worm hotel. So it has 3 different, oh, that's something I didn't mention too. So when this gets full, you can go and you can add, or when it gets to about this, actually, you can go and add another layer of the 5-gallon bucket, again with the holes in it, and put any of your new compost in that one, and they will start coming up through the holes and essentially give you a whole nother layer, and you'll be able to use it a lot easier because the worms will be pretty much out of that initial layer because they'll be coming up for the food. But this one, I scored this off of Facebook Marketplace, but this one, I went and I put some peppers in there and they sprouted. But anyway, so yeah, so this one is about done. And then there's a whole nother layer. Let's see if I can get this off. But anyways, you'll see. So it has a whole nother layer and they can start coming up through there and to get the process going. All right, so these ones are about $100 off of Amazon. But if you just do the 5-gallon buckets, less than $10 at Home Depot or wherever. So enjoy.